Wouldn't it be absolutely amazing if you could find some foods that taste really good and you enjoy that would help you to reduce pain, to increase your energy, and give you what you need for your busy days? And it would be amazing if those foods were really good for your body, were nourishing, and even helped fight inflammation and disease. Plus, we want some foods that taste really good and are not too complicated or difficult to prepare. I mean, after all, you are tired or have pain and you're busy. You've got a lot to do. You can't spend all day in the kitchen or on your feet preparing food, and it needs to be budget friendly. After all, who among us isn't watching our grocery budget these days? Does that all seem like it would be really great, but maybe impossible? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is not impossible. And we have a brand new resource here at the Holy Mess that is going to help you with all of that. It is called the Holy Mess 7-Day Anti-Inflammatory Meal Plan. I'm going to walk you through it in this video and talk to you about how you can choose foods that taste good, help you with weight loss, help you with pain, increase your energy, increase your mood, and really feel good. And they're easy and tasty too. It's not impossible, I promise. We have spent months behind the scenes putting this plan together for you, and we're so excited to introduce you to it because we know you're going to love it. Well, I am Sarah with the Holy Mess. I have lost over 100 pounds, and I have been maintaining that for almost 20 years now, 2 decades. I have been leading the Holy Mess team for 10 years now. And during that time, we have helped thousands and thousands of women lose weight, feel better, and learn how to maintain that weight loss for the long term to have a healthy life. You might have used some of our plans, like the 3-day diet that's been featured twice in Women's World magazine. We've now had over 50,000 women use that plan. We have a regular plan and a plant-based plan. It's just a fantastic way to kickstart your weight loss or break a plateau or get back on track. And it's free at the Holy Mess website. You might have used one of our 7-day plans, like the 7-day easy meal plan or the 7-day super satisfied meal plan, which is based on the concepts of calorie density. Maybe you've done one of our weight loss challenges, like our 30-day challenges, our spring or our summer or our fall challenges. Maybe you've done a challenge with Lynette, who has lost over 350 pounds, and she's also been featured in Women's World magazine. Regardless of where you're coming into this, or if you're brand new to the Holy Mess, this meal plan is for you. So let me tell you a little bit about why we created this plan and what's involved in it and how it can help you. So several years ago, and this was after I had lost 100 pounds and was eating really a pretty healthy diet. I was very active. As part of my weight loss story, I started walking and then running and actually ended up doing 5Ks, distance events. I got my black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a 2nd-degree black belt in Taekwondo. I know, crazy. This was the girl who used to always be picked last for gym class. So a couple years ago, I started having some digestive issues. It started with a really wicked case of heartburn that the doctor couldn't quite figure out and spiraled out of control to the point where I kept getting worse and worse. I went for test after test, and the doctors could not figure out what was going on. They didn't know why a really healthy woman in her midlife who was eating fairly healthy and so active was so sick. It got to the point where I was spending all day on the couch with a heating pad. I could barely get up and even cook dinner or take care of my family. I remember one time when our Walmart grocery order arrived and was sitting on the porch. And I remember thinking, I just don't even know if I have the energy to get off the couch and get these groceries in. That's how sick I was. So after many tests and frustration and trying so many different diets, I did gluten-free and low FODMAP and you name it, I tried it. I finally got a diagnosis of sucrose intolerance. And you can read my story about that. That's on my website. It was also featured in another magazine just because it was so amazing how it all came together. But finally, I got the right diagnosis and I started on a very, very strict diet that restricts sugar and salt, sucrose and starch. Very restrictive diet, actually much, much more restrictive than what we have here. I finally started to heal. I saw a registered dietitian during that time because that type of diet is so difficult to maintain. Very few people can even understand it or maintain it. A lot of doctors don't even understand sucrose intolerance. So as I was working through that, she told me, she was honest. She said, Sarah, your gut is so inflamed and damaged from eating these foods that you didn't have the enzymes to digest that it's going to take at least a year for your body to heal. And she was right. It did. It took actually close to 2 years for that inflammation to calm down, but it did happen. I'm excited to say that now I have no restrictions. I can eat absolutely everything again. I feel great. I exercise. I'm back to doing all the activities that I normally do, taking care of my family and doing all the things that I absolutely love doing. So if you struggle with any kind of chronic health issue, pain, fatigue, arthritis, fibromyalgia, I want you to know that you're not alone. I get it. I know the challenges that you might face dealing with a chronic health issue. I also know that eating the right things for your body can make a big difference. I know that it's not a quick fix. One meal plan is not going to fix all of your problems, but it can make a tremendous difference. Here at the Holy Mess, we get you, we see you, we know what you're struggling with, and we understand. In addition to the health issues that I've been through, Lynette, who I mentioned, has some chronic health issues where she needs to manage what she's eating and manage her energy levels. Terry, our product and events manager who helped put this meal plan together, has had some really serious digestive issues and a major surgery. So all of us understand that you're dealing with some real challenges. We believe you. We know that it's hard. And we also want to help you be as well as you can possibly be. On top of all of that, both of my parents died relatively young from complications of obesity and heart disease. And I know that runs in my family too. And we're just starting to understand how much inflammation impacts heart disease. So it's really important for me as well, even though my digestion is totally fine now, my energy's good. It's important for me to eat these healthy foods too, because I want to be around long term. God's calling me to all kinds of big stuff in this world. And I have my family. I have 5 kids. I want to be around for them and someday my grandkids. And so it's really important for me to choose these healthy foods too. And I want to pass it along to you as well, because God's calling you to big stuff too. And you want to have energy to do those things that you're called to do and to take care of the people that you love. I totally get it. So last year we polled our readers and we asked them, what type of meal plan should we make next? We had made all these different plans. What did they really want? And the 2 meal plans that came out as the top requests were small batch meal plans and anti-inflammatory. Well, in this plan, we are giving you both. It is small batch and it's anti-inflammatory. So 2 for the price of 1. We've started rolling out quite a few of our meal plans actually that are small batch. Our breakfast meal plan, our 7-day breakfast meal plan is also small batch. Quite a few of the recipes on our website are small batch. What's great about the recipes on our website is we have a serving size adjuster. So you can go down to a small or up if you have a larger family that you need to feed. So needless to say, when I saw that our readers wanted an anti-inflammatory meal plan, it had my heart, because for all of the reasons that I just mentioned, I knew how important it was to address some of these issues. So let's walk through the meal plan. I want to show you all of the good stuff that is inside here. So we had some really specific criteria when we created this plan. Number 1, research. It had to be medically backed. You'll quickly find out if you start researching anti-inflammatory. There is no one criteria for anti-inflammatory. All different experts will tell you different things. Some say eat gluten, some say gluten-free, some say dairy is okay, some say dairy-free. So we really poured through the research. We chose to use a number of resources, but our main one was the criteria from Johns Hopkins. We also had the criteria that it needed to be easy to prepare. Forget all these crazy hard to prepare things. This is for people who have pain and fatigue. They can't be on their feet all day preparing, so it had to be easy. Nothing weird, nothing expensive, nothing hard to find. We wanted real food. Friends, I shop at Walmart, okay? That's where I get my groceries. I'm not buying all the organic, fancy, things. I'm on a budget. I've got a big family, and I'm sure you have those same needs too. So everything is regular, real ingredients you could find anywhere. And number 4, what I consider the most important, because I'm a food lover, it had to taste good. It had to pass the Sarah taste test. So I have tasted, I have tried, I have made actually multiple times every recipe that's in here. And if I didn't like it, it got the boot. My family had to like it. So even more, I put it through the teenager test. My family had to like it. And then after it passed all of those criteria, the Sarah criteria, the family criteria, we took a group of our readers through to test it as well. And they had to like it. And if any of the recipes didn't pass there, it didn't go in. So you can be assured that these are good recipes that have been well tested. So who is this plan for? Obviously, it's good for anybody. Anyone would benefit from these recipes, but especially if you have arthritis, if you have chronic pain, if you have chronic health conditions. It's diabetes friendly, it's weight loss friendly, it's low sugar. It is great for anyone who has a risk of heart disease or cancer risk and you want to reduce that risk. If you want tasty food that's easy to prepare and basically just less processed junk food, this is the plan for you. So this plan has everything you need for 7 days and beyond. They're recipes that are easy to prepare, so you'll be using them over and over. The meal plan has a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, and 2 snacks every single day. If you know me, if you've done the 3-day diet or something similar, I like to eat. I'm a volume eater, so you're going to get plenty of food on any of our meal plans, no matter what. It's going to be great for weight loss because, again, that's where my heart is, and it's going to be good for you. All right, so let's take a look at what's inside. So there is a planning and prep guide to get you started. You've got a welcome that's going to explain the meal plan. Oh, and we've got this little whisk that is throughout this little whisk icon. What that means is if you need something easier or faster to prepare, maybe you're not feeling well or you're just really busy and don't have time, you're just gonna look for that whisk and we're gonna point you to an easier option. So we have 2 ways that you can kind of go about this. We have easy start and go all in. So easy start is, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm just getting started with all this. I'm not feeling well. So that is just pick 1 or 2 recipes. Maybe you pick 1 day. You don't have to do the whole thing. We don't want you to get overwhelmed. But if you want to go all in, we've got that for you too. We also walk through some chronic health issues, and if you need to make any modifications, we're showing you how to do that. Then this is the entire 7 days all put together on 1 page. So this is really nice to maybe stick on your fridge. You can use it for meal ideas, or if you're following it exactly, you can use this one beautiful page that has everything in the whole meal plan on 1 page. Then for each day, we walk you through more specifically exactly what to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snacks, and we have a symptom tracker. Because the truth is, everybody responds differently. Your body's not the same as mine. Mine's not the same as someone else's. So tracking your symptoms is really, really helpful as you use the plan. So you can find out what works well for your body. Do you do better when you have more carbs? Do you do better when you have fewer carbs? Do you do better when you eat fruit? Do you do not so well when you eat more fruit? So every day we're giving you exactly what to eat. and we're giving you the symptom tracker. And we're even walking you through, because some of these meals, they're so easy, you don't even need a recipe. So we're giving you exactly what to do. So it's going to be a half a cup of this, and then you're going to mix it together with that, and we'll just tell you right on there. So that's what those look like. And if you need a recipe, we've got that for you too. So that's the 7 days. We have a complete grocery list. If we have recommendations for specific products, because we do have some products that we recommend because they're anti-inflammatory, no, we have no affiliation with them. We just know that they're healthy. We looked at all the ingredients labels. We will give you that information as well. If you need to eat like gluten-free, for example, we give you the directions for those modifications. Then this is one of my favorite parts of the plan. So with the meal prep guide, we instead of just giving you a huge meal prep list of like Sunday, you need to do all these things. Again, we recognize that for some people using this plan, you might not have all the energy to do that. Or your energy might vary a lot. Some days you feel great, some days you have no energy at all. So we took a basic meal prep. This is like super, super easy. It's hard-boiled 3 eggs, which by the way, you could also just buy pre-made hard-boiled eggs. Prepare the lemon vinaigrette. That is literally like stir a couple ingredients in a bowl. It's super easy. So we've got your very, very easy meal prep. I called it basic. Then we have your feeling good meal prep. So, okay, you're feeling a little better. Do the basic and add on the feeling better. Then we took it one more step. I call it superstar meal prep. If you're feeling good, do that one. So it really is a way of adapting it that works for you. The other thing we did is we took all of our recipes and we gave them a difficulty rating, a 1, a 2, or a 3. A 1 is no fuss. Those are very easy. A lot of them are just like pull the chicken off the rotisserie chicken. Very, very easy. The next level is you're going to do a little bit of cooking. And then level 3 is you're going to do some more cooking. So if you're having a tough day, choose level 1s. If you're feeling a little better, maybe you can do level 1 and 2. If you're feeling great, you're having a good energy day, then you're going to choose the recipes that have the level 3. So we have put all that together for you, and then we gave you a cookbook. So everything is printable. If you prefer to have paper in hand, that's how I am, and I like to put mine in these plastic sleeves and then put it in a 3-ring binder because I'm kind of a messy cook. Then we have everything for you. Again, it gives you the serving size, the serving amount, the difficulty rating, and everything small batch, so you're not going to have huge amounts of leftovers. We have this absolutely gorgeous cookbook for you. And this is digital, so if you would prefer to not print and use it like on your iPad or something, you could do that as well. So that is the entire meal plan. We also have given you, as I mentioned, some specific product recommendations. So these are the products that we recommend as following our anti-inflammatory criteria. But that's not all. So that is the meal plan and the cookbook. That is what comes when you order the 7-day meal plan. When you go to checkout, you're going to be asked, do you want to upgrade by adding the complete anti-inflammatory FastTrack kit? Yes, you do. When you see that little box, it's just a little box at checkout, you're going to want to check that button. And by the way, when you check out, we do have a payment plan available, so that is an option as well. You're going to want this. So what this is actually several resources that we bundled together all for one price. So this is an anti-inflammatory made easy. You want to follow an anti-inflammatory lifestyle, but maybe you're kind of like, this is so overwhelming. Like I said, there's no one set criteria. How do you get started? That's what this is. This is a getting started guide. So this is going to walk you through. If you prefer to read on paper, I have put it together for you. Everything we learned in all of our research of how to get started. And we're also walking you through it in a step-by-step so that you don't have to be overwhelmed. So that's the first part. The second part of the bundle is 30 no-cook anti-inflammatory recipes. So if even some of these recipes are feeling a little bit overwhelming, this is where you want to head. No cooking, friends. This is the really, really easy stuff. And there's some great recipe ideas in here. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And then finally, we did a little mini cookbook of just a few more recipes because we kind of couldn't help ourselves. And this is comfort foods. If you want some of those warm, comforting comfort foods that are also anti-inflammatory, it's in this bundle as well. Okay, so 3 different resources all bundled together for one low price. And all you have to do is check that little check at the checkout. Yes, you want this. So let's walk through these. So the first resource is the Anti-Inflammatory Lifestyle Guide Made Easy. I love the stuff inside of here because it is so darn practical. So the first is an Anti-Inflammatory 101. What the heck does it mean to eat anti-inflammatory? What foods are anti-inflammatory? What foods are not? What should I eat? What should I avoid? Because there's really 2 aspects of anti-inflammatory eating. One is foods that you should avoid, and the other is foods that you should eat. And some of those foods, just by eating those foods, it helps reduce inflammation. Yeah, I'll eat food to feel better and reduce inflammation. If you're telling me my job is to eat something, I'm all for that. Okay, so that's the Anti-Inflammatory 101. We're just walking you through the basics. We're helping you not be so overwhelmed because I know that it's really overwhelming. We're giving you, this is the guide to follow. We have a top 20 foods that you can keep in your pantry at all times. We have a checklist that, again, you can keep this on your fridge. These are the foods that you want to include more of. These are the foods that you want to limit or avoid. We're not saying any of these foods you can't ever eat unless you have like some type of an allergy or intolerance. We're just saying try to lean this way. Can you add a few more of these foods? Can you reduce a few of these and add a few more of these so that you'll feel better? Then we put together a general safe shopping list. So this is like the stock your pantry list, especially like when these things are on sale, grab these. Maybe you're going to put this next to your computer if you order your groceries online. Maybe you're going to put this on the back of your pantry, or you're going to hang it up by where you do your shopping. These are just general foods that you want to keep on hand as much as you possibly can. We included like some frozen foods, some prepared foods. We included cereals because, like, get real. We all eat that stuff. You want to have that stuff available. And then this is one of my favorite parts. We have a restaurant guide. We even have a fast food guide. Yes, there are foods at restaurants. There are foods, even fast food, that you can eat. We also have like takeout foods and quick foods. So it is possible. These are the healthy choices that you want to make. We included as well anti-inflammatory spices. These are some of the foods that these are some of the spices especially that you can add. And then we gave you ideas because maybe you're looking at it and you're like, okay, turmeric, that sounds good, but like, I don't know how to use turmeric. And I can tell you my mom never cooked with that. So we're going to give you specific examples. And right here, here's turmeric and ways that you can include it in your diet regularly. We also give you some additional time-saving hacks, some easier ways to cook some foods that are part of the 7-day meal plan. Like maybe you can buy your onion already frozen and chopped to make it easier, especially if you're having a high pain day. So that is some of what we included. Then the next part of this, so this is the second aspect of the bundle, is, like I mentioned, 30 no-cook anti-inflammatory meals. These are so easy, but so delicious. We give you all the nutritional information and Weight Watchers points on our website, and then they look like this. So they're beautiful, easy meals. Some of these are really good. Like this one is a build your own anti-inflammatory bowl. There's one, oh yeah, this one, I can't wait to try this one. Frozen pineapple bites that you roll in shredded coconut. That one sounded really good to me. Here's like an avocado rice cake or no-bake energy balls, a spiced pear crumble that's really easy to put together, and then you just pop it in the microwave. So that is this part of the bundle. Finally, we have the anti-inflammatory comfort food cookbook. So this is just a little bonus. These are some recipes that we really like. didn't quite make it into the 7-day meal plan, but are really tasty and delicious. And we have that for you. So with all of that bundled together, this is a huge resource. Yes, it's for 7 days, but it's really for so much more. These are recipes that you are going to use again and again and will love. This is valuable resources that we have very carefully researched. We have, it makes the holy mess cut. We have guaranteed that these are the things that will be so valuable for you. If you have any questions about the cookbook, about the meal plan, about the FastTrack resources, let us know. We are here to support you and help you. We're available anytime through theholymess.com. Our email, which is sarah@theholymess.com. We respond to every email that we receive. And you can follow the link, get the 7-day meal plan, and when you go to checkout, click the button to get the FastTrack guide. And we are so excited to share this with you because we really care about you. We care about more than just, following this recipe. We care about your health. We care about your wellness, and we are here to support you in being all God created you to be. I'm Sarah with The Holy Mess. Thanks so much for watching.